Hey there, we've done digging deeper into the D chord and the A chord. Now we're going to do the E chord. The basic E chord, we're going to start with the E major and then we'll do the E minor. Basic E chord is open, second finger on the second fret of the fifth string, third finger on the second fret of the fourth string, first finger on the first fret of the third string, and then open, open. So 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 0. There's our E chord. The first chord we're going to do is E sus. So in front of where your first finger is, we're going to add our pinky. So we just end up with 0, 2, 2, 2, 0, 0. And that's E suspended. And that wants to resolve to the E chord. Sus chords kind of want to resolve to their parent chord. Alright, now let's go to the E2 chord. There's two I'm going to show you. One's easier, and that would be to take an E chord and then just add your pinky on the first string, second fret. And that's an F sharp we're adding to that E chord. Okay, that one's nice, but the one I like better is harder, and it's basically we're going to take our, we can take off our third finger, but we're going to put our pinky on the fourth string at the fourth fret. And I like having that second in the middle of the voicing rather than the second on the top. So this one is 0, 2, 4, 1, 0, 0. And I'm using my second finger where it was, my first finger where it was for the E chord, but I'm adding my pinky out here at the fourth fret. And that's just a really cool chord. And that also wants to resolve down to E. Okay, let's get to the seventh chords. E major 7. That's going to be, we're going to be adding a D sharp. Now we could add it out here. I might do that one in a pinch, especially if I was going to be going to that chord. If I was doing like a going to E7, then I might use that voicing. But I'm not thrilled with it. So it's E, and I'm adding my pinky on the fourth fret of the second string. And I don't think it matters if you get the E string open on top. You could, but it might be difficult to not accidentally mute the high E string with your pinky, putting it there. Okay. And then the other way we could do it is here. So we're going, well, let me go back to the hard one here. 0, 2, 2, 1, 4, and then 0 if you can get it. Not a big deal, but it's there. And then the easier one is 0, 2, 1, 1, 0, 0. So the D sharp is down here on the D string, first fret. The problem with this one is I feel like that seventh kind of gets lost in the middle there. Okay, I'm going to show you another one that's maybe not very convenient to this E chord, but I like it a lot. Something like this. Open, 7th fret, 6th fret, and then 8th fret, and then top two strings open. Okay, so the nice thing about this one is it's got the D sharp up here, so it's a higher major 7th, and it's got some open strings in it too. But it's a little out of position. If you're playing all your chords in open position, it kind of jumps up there. Now it will sound like an open chord though, because it will sound like it belongs with these other chords. Because it's got open strings in it. That helps a lot. Okay, E7, a lot easier. The easy one would be like this. Just play your E chord and take off your third finger, and that's E7. Simple as that. So 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, 0. Or we can put the E chord back and add the pinky at the third fret of the B string. I kind of like that one better just again because the 7th is in a higher voicing rather than, again, it feels like it gets a little lost down there. But you have two options there. Okay, E6, we only really have one option because we can't go any lower than the open D string. So we're going to go ahead and just slide that pinky down here and we get E6. So it's open, 2, 2, 1, 2, open. And that's a 6, that's a C sharp note. That's what I was playing with the Travis pattern at the intro. Okay, and then if we were going to do, we're going to continue and do E augmented. You know, no great way to play it, but we can start with basically the frets are open, 3, 2, 1, 1, open. Now on the fly, I don't know that I would grab this chord, and it's the pinky. I've got the pinky on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. I've got my second finger, let's see, I got my 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. First finger's getting that G sharp on the G string, and my first finger or second finger is kind of cramming down there, getting that really technically B sharp, but it's a C note on the 2nd string, and then open. If I were to need that chord quick, I would probably just do it this way. So it's kind of like I'm taking an F chord, little F left chord, and moving it up 1 fret, but I just don't hit the 1st string. So it would be the same thing, open, 3, 2, 1, 1, but instead I'm taking the 1, 1 and getting it with my bar, my 1st finger. And that's, to me, easier than trying to cram all these fingers in here, especially in a speedy situation when you need to get to it quick. So there are the E chords, the major chords. Now we're going to do E minor. Play the E major chord, we take off the 1st finger, we get E minor. Simple as that. Now to get the sus, we just also add the pinky to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And that kind of wants to resolve to the E minor chord. Definitely wants to go to the E major, but if you're in the key of E minor, it'll sound like you want to go there. But anyway, so that we call that Esus to E minor. Okay, now E minor 2nd, same thing. We can add the 2nd on top. Beautiful chord. Actually, it's funny how to my ear, this one works really well. I like the voicing of this one better than the E2. This is the E minor 2. So it's basically open, 2nd, 2nd, open, open, 2nd. And I still have my 1st finger. If you wanted to, you could feasibly grab it with these 3 fingers, but to me it just feels better to do it that way. So that's E minor 2nd. And then another way, which is very beautiful, is open, 2nd, 4th, open, open, open. And you've heard this one, I'm sure, on lots of the voicing that one too. So both of those E minor 2nds work for me. Kind of depends on maybe the style of music. All right, now E minor major 7. Again, very rare chord, doesn't happen very often. Usually the minor with a major 7 would be a transition to the minor 7, then maybe back again, like in Brazilian music. That kind of context maybe, but that voicing is open and then 2, 1, open, open, open. So it's actually really easy, very easy chord. We could do it another way, maybe grab the E minor with your first 2 fingers, so you're using your 1st finger on this 5th string and the 2nd finger on the 4th string, and grab the D sharp up here. Maybe you could end a song with that chord. That might be fun. But those are both E minor with a major 7th. Okay, E minor 7th, super duper easy. We're starting with E minor here. We just take off the 3rd finger. So all it is, it's really a 1-finger chord. So that would be open, 2nd, open, 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 open. Very easy. Or if we want to put our 3rd finger back and put the 7th in a higher voicing, we can use this higher D up here. And so it would be 0, 2, 2, 0, 3, 0. Okay, and then the same thing, we only have really 1/6 we can do, so we just slide the pinky down and we get E minor 6th. I love that chord. And so that would be, essentially, it's going to be open, 2, 2, open, 2, open. Not essentially, completely sure that that's what it's going to be. So sorry. All right, I'm sleepy. Okay. And then if we want E minor augmented, it's the same chord as a C over E. So basically you just play a C chord and then have the E string ring out, okay? So if you were doing like, so E minor 7, E minor 6, E minor augmented, E minor, you could call it that. I mean, if I saw this written, I'd almost prefer to have it called C over E. That to me, it's easier to read that. But essentially that's kind of what you got, okay? So we're gonna tackle C and G next, probably G and then C, or hey, I may surprise you, I may go C first and then G. But thanks so much for watching and subscribing. It's amazing. I've almost got 40,000 subscribers. That just is blowing my mind, and I really appreciate all of the views. It really is, it's a blessing, and it's fun to be with you and to do this, and I hope to do many, many more videos in the future. God bless you guys. I'll talk to you soon.